We've got 8 super cheap, super profitable trade ups, and the first one, we're going to be heading on over to the Fracture Collection. You probably know this one, but it gets even better later in the video. This one, we're looking for 10 field tested skins, 0.2 or below on the float. A 37-cent buy order for field tested skins is what I went with. You can actually find them a little bit cheaper if you want. Now, coming down to our outcomes, it's going to be profit, profit, profit. Profit all across the board. $1 if you hit the Glock or the M4A4, and about 50 cents if you hit the XM1014. Let's go get it. Here we are for that first trade up. It's pretty simple one. You're probably pretty familiar with it just because it is so widely out there. The rest of them won't be that way, but we couldn't pass up on some guaranteed profit. Look at that. That's $1, exactly what we're looking for. SkinSwap is today's sponsor, and they're also sponsoring you with a free bonus for signing up with the first link in the description. They're the premier place for CSGO and Rust skins with a massive trading site and a top-of-the-line marketplace, offering you the most competitive rates out there and a massive 40% bonus when you're using that link in the description. Combine that with their top-of-the-line selling feature with many payout options and their trading feature legitimately taking you just about a minute, and there's no reason not to sign up with that first link in the description. Number 2, we're going to be heading on over to 2 different collections. We're going to be looking for 5 factory new skins from the Prisma 2 collection, 0.04 or below on the float. Not the easiest, but not too hard. 20-cent buy order for these ones. And then we've got 5 minimal wear skins, 0.1 or below on the float for these ones. Once again, not the easiest, not the hardest float. And we're going to be looking for the glove collection. These ones, 0.14 cents on your buy order is exactly where you're going to want to be. Coming down to our outcomes, it's going to be very split. There's a lot of good outcomes and a couple bad ones. If we hit the USPS, the dual Berettas, or the M4 flashback, those are going to be about $1 or $1.50 profit, which is very nice. Unless we hit the acids etched from the Prisma 2, we're probably just going to want to avoid it at all costs. It's not going to be a major loss, but there's not really much profit to be made in this area. And finally, the 2 last outcomes from the glove collection are going to be about a 60-cent loss. Now, as always, as long as you get the collections the same, the specific skins inside of that collection does not matter. But let's see it. We're going to click on the inventory. It didn't load in. We got the Scar 20 Enforcer. Not exactly what we wanted to see. Number 3, we're heading on over to the Revolver and the Clutch collection. We're going to be looking for 5 field tested skins from the Revolver collection. These ones are going to be in Stat Track. Very important, this one is Stat Track. Now, 0.2 or below on the float is not the easiest, and a 24-cent buy order is not the most hard to get. But when we come down to our Clutch collection skins, these ones are going to be quite easy. 5 of them, minimal wear at 0.1 or below on the float, and a 26-cent buy order is exactly what you're going to be looking for here. Now, coming down to our outcomes, very obvious. If we hit anything from the Clutch collection, it's going to be a loss, and if we hit anything from the Revolver collection, it's going to be a win, specifically with that Negev power loader coming in at almost a $7 profit on a trade up that only costs $2.50 to do. Here we are for this one, hoping we can turn it around and hit something from the Revolver collection. Last one wasn't bad. This one is hopefully better. Let's see it. It's the best outcome from the Clutch collection, but it's still not what we wanted. We got a chance to redeem ourselves. We're going to be heading on over to 2 collections here. 5 minimal wear skins from the Snakebite collection, 0.1 or below on the float, and a 14-cent buy order for these ones. Now, the other 5 skins are going to be once again coming from the Prisma 2 collection. We revisited this earlier. This one, we're going to be looking for 0.04 or below on the float, 21-cent buy order. Coming down to our outcomes, it's a very similar story to last time. We don't want anything from the Prisma 2 unless it's that P2000, but the Snakebite is actually not much better. That's because all the profit in this trade up lies in that AK-47 slate. A $6 profit on a $1.75 trade up is hard to pass up. All right, hopefully we can turn it around. I mean, I keep on saying that, but I feel like this one, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be great. We might get that light rail. Oh, that is tough. That is not what we were looking for. Number 5, super cheap and super easy. We're going to head on over to the Recoil collection. Stat Track, 0.214 or below on the float. 15 cents is what I went for with the price of this one. That might actually be a little bit above market price, so you might have the chance to snipe skins for this one. Coming down to our outcomes, we're looking for that Vent Rush Dragon Tiger Downtown. It's going to be about a 90-cent profit for the first 2 and a 60-cent profit for the Downtown. And if we miss, we're only going to be losing 50 cents maximum. This was a great one to spam out if you don't have a ton of budget left to work with, and the best part about it is we're going to be making profit. I can feel it. I am really hoping we can turn it around here. This has not been going the way I wanted. At least they're cheap, and we're going to be doing a high risk at the end. Oh, once again, another miss. Number 6, we're heading on over to the glove collection. We're going to be looking for 10 field tested skins, 0.214 or below on the float for this one. We're going to be looking for a 27-cent buy order, and this is Stat Track. Now, when we come down to our outcomes, it's actually not too bad. It doesn't have a huge profitability with this one, but if you can hit that USPS Cyrex, you're going to be walking away with $3.41 of profit. Otherwise, you're probably going to be breaking even or losing a decent amount if you hit the dualies or the stinger. So I'm really hoping after the past couple, we can walk away with the USPS. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to be doing high-risk trade-ups at the end of this one, but I don't want to lose on these cheap ones, you know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, it's a break even, but like, where's the profit? I hope it's hidden with our high risk. Number 7 is going to be coming over from the Phoenix collection. We're looking for 10 field tested skins, stat track 0.184 or below on the float. Not the easiest float, but when you come down to the outcomes, you're going to see why. This one has a 95 cents on average profitability, which is very nice. So if you wanted to throw one minimal wear skin in there, you definitely can, but you're going to need to hit that USPS once again if you want to make profit. Otherwise, you're only going to be losing about $1, and when you hit the USPS, you're gaining about 7. So we would love to see it, but I have a feeling I know exactly what skins we're not going to get from this one. All right. I'm getting amped up for these high-risk trade-ups now because these ones, I've already written them off. I know we're not getting the USP here. Look at that. No USP. It's a pulse. It's a $1 loss. Next trade-up. Trade-up number 8, we're going to be heading on over to the 2018 Inferno collection. For this one, we're going to be looking for 10 minimal wear skins, 0.1163 or below on the float. A 9 cents is an actual buy order, so you're going to have to cycle a little bit, but coming down to the outcomes, you're going to be making a decent amount of profit with this one. If you hit the M4 or the sawed-off, you're roughly going to be breaking even. If you hit the USPS check engine, it's about a 50-cent profit, and the handbrake, it's about an 18-cent loss. This is a really good one if you've got less than $1 to work with and you want to put in some buy orders from the long run, but I feel like we've got a handbrake in our future. Here we are, and this one really don't matter, I'll be honest with you. Hey, we finally hit the profit on the cheapest trade up of the video. That's just fantastic. Welcome to the high risk section of the video. Every cheap trade up videos, I like to throw one of these in. We're going to be looking for this trade up right here. Now, we've only got an 18% chance to hit, but the thing is, we're going to do it a couple times, and hopefully we're going to hit it. We're going to chain it into the next trade up to walk away with a purple Norse collection skin. That's the goal. Is it going to work? Probably not. You watch this video up until this point. Let's go ahead and hop into this first one right here. All right, here we are. We've got the first 2 sets of filler skins in here. We're going to throw it in lucky number 5. That's our chainmail right there. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to walk away with a blue skin from the Norse collection. Oh, round 2. It's going to be better. Hopefully, let's see it. This one, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. We're going to throw it in spot number 10. We're going to go with the Pathfinder, and no. This is it. Last attempt right here. We're only giving it 3 attempts because that's $100 gone. Hopefully, we'll go with Scott number 9 again. And this time, we're going to go with the Pyres. Let's see it. Oh, man. Not the way we wanted to end it, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright, here we are. We've got the entire Shattered Web collections here. We got the Norse, we got the St. Mark, and we have got the Canals. If we cannot hit anything, I just don't believe it at this point. Please use today's sponsor. Let's see it. No shot!